We're getting the last of our spy points out, and just trying to kind of finish our hit list, at least for the early season. Obviously we'll have some more deer roll in as the season progresses, but it's looking good right now. We've got several deer that we're gonna be chasing. One that I have not gotten a picture of is the one that we're setting this camera out for. Deer we call Ocho Grande. And it's a deer that we hunted a little bit last year and just couldn't seem to kill him.
We're chasing Ocho Grande once again. Last night he came out down this road directly to our left here. We thought he was going to commit right down the funnel and step right out here at 20, 30 yards, ready to be put down, but he took a hard left into the woods and ended up coming out about 70. And there was some does in the corn that were a little hairy all morning anyway, and they went further up the food plot, and he just followed them along the way and then sat at about 200 for an hour and a half. So no shot.
Oh, he's one that I'm really excited about this year. He's just an awesome 8-point. I mean, as good as they get, really. I have not gotten a picture of him yet this year. I've seen him a couple of times. So I think what we're gonna do probably later tonight is maybe go set up and see if we can get some footage of him walking out. He's been hitting one of these bean fields, so I think we're gonna go in there and see if we can't lay some eyes on him tonight. So he's one that I'm really excited about this year. He's just an awesome 8-point. So we just put our spy point flex out. Cell cameras have revolutionized the way that not only we hunt, but we scout. You know, this is early season, this is mid-August. We're still looking, inventorying bucks, we're still building a hit list, we're doing all of these things. And cell cams have just, I mean, have made our life so much easier. I mean, instead of me having to come in every few days or every week and check cameras and pull cards and all of that, I may not be back in this spot for another month, 2 months. I may not have to pull this camera again the whole year. It's way less invasive for us. You know, we're not in here, like I said, every few days or every week having to pull cards and all that. Everything is at the touch of a finger now. And so I do think that is a really, really big advantage in scouting and in hunting. All right, we're not too far out from hunting season now. So we're gonna slip in here and do a little scouting. It's an area we call the North Corn. Over the years we've killed just a boatload of deer out of it. So it's a really good spot. It's a bean and cornfield. So we're gonna slip in here. You'll see as we get in, we planted shield all out in front of the redneck. So we ought to just be able to slip right up the back side of the stand and just get right in. It's really good this time of year because we use it to scout quite a bit. But also during the season, man, it makes it so nice just to be able to slip right up in there and pop in the stand. So we're gonna grab a few things. We've got our mag view, so hopefully we can get some footage of some good deer and slip in there and see what we can see. That's probably one thing that's overlooked, is that when we're scouting, we're still picking the right winds. So we've got a perfect south wind just to be able to slip right up in the back of this thing, and should be good. So we just climbed up in the redneck to do a little scouting. Just kind of getting ready for deer season. I mean, it's right around the corner. There's a buck right there. That's a decent 8-point, 9-point, 10-point. I don't know what he is. It's funny. So we've got
big bean field and a big corn field. And then there's a little, like, not even quarter-acre plot that we never do anything with, just kind of off to the side, that I decided to plant in a backwoods mix. And there's already a ton of deer just in that little backwoods plot. I mean, in all reality, I think our season here ends January 15th in Missouri. I mean, January 16th, we start prepping for deer season again. And, you know, for us, I know it's different for a lot of people because, you know, they don't have the opportunity to put everything into their deer. But for us, it is absolutely 365 days. February, we start prescribed fire. We start shed hunting.
What up?
May, we start summer plots, our backwoods stuff, our beans, corn. And then we start rolling into trail cameras, scouting, fall plots, stand prep. I mean, it's something new every few months. Man, and that's just what I love about deer hunting in general, is there's really not a month that goes by that we aren't doing something to prepare for this time of year. It's just awesome. Got a few more does trickling in too. But actually, it's gonna work perfect. Got a pretty good buck right here in this backwoods plot. Problem is, it's stuff so tall, I can only see his head now, so I can't tell how old he is. All right, well, that kind of concludes our scouting trip. We didn't see a ton of deer. It's a little bit slow, but we saw a couple of good bucks. So I would say it was a successful trip. That pretty much wraps up our scouting for the year. Next time you see us, probably gonna be in a tree.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
It starts with a vision. At Non-Typical Land Management, we pour our blood, sweat, and tears into perfecting your land for quality deer. Let us bring your vision to life. Non-Typical Land Management. Learn more at buckcommander.com.